Hi, welcome to Jane's Real Life. I just wanted to post a quick video before you dive into this blog post that ended up being a 4-month-long blog post about building an enclosed garden shed out of pallets and reclaimed wood. The post is lengthy just because there were quite a few steps involved, and I was kind of teaching myself as I went along. It's not a picture perfect project. It's something that I just kept working on until I got it dialed in, and I'm so happy with it, and I'm so excited. And I was able to teach myself a lot of things along the way. I'm a beginning homesteader. I'm an artist and a musician, and the homesteading is something I'm just getting really excited about. My husband and I live out here in Southern California on 5 acres of property, and it sounds like the perfect scenario for gardening and raising, cattle, or not cattle, but, any kind of ranching or horses or anything. But there are some problems out here that are just really obstacles to get over. And one is that we have an overpopulation of rabbits and squirrels. And yes, we do have birds of prey and coyotes out here too. But somehow nature's balance has just not taken hold. And whenever we plant something, anything, the rabbits and squirrels will just eat it. So we do our best to manage all of that. But I just kind of got this bee in my bonnet earlier this year that I wanted to garden so bad. And so I thought the only way I can do that is to build something that the squirrels and rabbits could not get into. So that's what inspired this project. I'm just going to walk around and tell you briefly what I've done, and then I'm going to cut you loose and let you go ahead and read the blog post. But I thought it would be nice to say hello and get to know each other personally. I don't have a lot of call to action or affiliate links or anything like that. I just really want to build a following and get to know people who are also homesteaders and enjoy upcycling and making beautiful works of art. I make something out of nothing girl. I love that. So it's kind of my thing. So just to walk you around a little bit. I don't know how good you can see, but so basically I took 8 pallets, and if you're wondering where to get pallets, you can just drive around, and grocery stores, Costco, Walgreens, any kind of, you can just, and sometimes people just dump them on the side of the road. If you just go around looking, you'll find pallets, and you don't really have to pay for them. If you just go ask management, hey, can I take home a few of your pallets? I'm sure a lot of people are happy to get them off their hands. Any kind of business that has a shipping, a lot of shipments come in, they're going to have pallets. I basically I can drive down the road and find tons of them, but I also work someplace where I have pallets. So that was easy for me to get for free. I took my pallets and I stained them, and my thing is I like a tri-tone look. I like brown, but I also like gray and red, and that's kind of our theme here at our house. And so I stained it different colors. I even had some gold fleck paint, spray paint, and I did some of the staves I did with the gold fleck paint, which kind of came out cool. And then I also had a lot of lumber left out here from the previous owner. They just had a ton of these old posts, and I think he had a lot of projects in mind, and he had a lot of these posts. And he didn't get around to everything, so there's a big pile of posts out in the back. And so I pulled some of those out. They've been sitting in the sun and the rain and all the elements for years and years, so I wasn't quite sure if they were solid. And some were rotted out, but I did find some solid ones, and they're 7 feet tall. So those became my corner pieces. And the the thing that, I don't know if you can see these here, but that's what all those connected my pallets with the posts. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those posts, and they were 7 feet tall. You can get them at Home Depot and do it. You know, not everybody's got a pile of lumber sitting in their backyard, but you can get those at Home Depot. They're like 4 by 4 posts, and then I just used, you know, these sort of little metal brackets to kind of screw it all in together. The corner pieces are these L brackets here, and then so once I got all the pieces kind of sewn together, I needed a door. And I could have just gotten and bought a door, but somehow in my mind, I wanted a sheet metal door. So I actually built this door out of 2x4s and sheet metal. And that was tricky, trying to get it all pieced together and have it be, you know, I'm a girl, I'm just learning. So my husband was going tee hee, yeah, and you know, going look at her go, you know. But I did. I built a door, and it wasn't real pretty. It was a kind of a kindergarten effort, and he helped me with the second door, and the second door was a little more better. So the shed actually has 2 doors. So you can come in this end. This is the main door. You can come inside, and then eventually I may want to extend out or build a chicken run or something like that. So I have a second door just in case I want to extend out. So that's just thinking ahead. The next thing I did is I wanted to enclose. I didn't, you know, rabbits can still get through a pallet and squirrels. So I wanted to enclose the entire inside. So I built these panels, or I mean, I just bought these panels at Home Depot, and they're just really thin wood panels. And I had my son paint some artwork on them. See some of the artwork here. It's just little sunflowers. And then I screwed in these panels on the bottom part all the way around the shed. The next step was chicken wire. And I'm going to tell you right now, I hate chicken wire. But I did try chicken wiring the inside the top area because I need sunlight to come in for anything to grow. So it can't be a totally enclosed thing. It's got to have some sunlight allow. So I started with chicken wire, and that was so hard to install. It's just we were stapling and going crazy. And when I was scrounging around the garage one day, I found a few rolls of screen. It's just a little plastic screen. I'm sure that's very hard to see on the camera. But instead, I still have the chicken wire up, but I just went over the chicken wire with plastic screen, and that's all the way around. Now the ceiling, I'll point upwards, is just trellising that I bought at Home Depot. They're 10 feet, oh gosh, maybe not 10 feet. I think they were 8 feet by 4 feet, something like that. But I bought 3 of them, and they fit perfectly over the top without having to cut them down or anything. So I did, again, use chicken wire because I don't want the squirrels to crawl up there and jump in. So I did use chicken wire, stapled that to the trellising, and then just laid the trellising on top. Oh, looks like a spider has found me. Yay. So basically that's it. And then there was some framing to do on the top to kind of stabilize the whole thing, because even though I, you know, braced it all together, it was still kind of like wobbly, and I didn't do like a foundation or anything like that, you know, which if I was a little more if I really knew what I was doing, I probably would have done that. But I was just laying it on the, you know, putting it on the ground and hoping for the best. So it was a little wobbly. So my husband helped me frame, and basically, let's see if you can see this. These are, again, 2x4s. We got at Home Depot, and we went around and just screwed in the 2x4s. And I know it's very rustic looking, and that was kind of my goal. I'm not going for anything perfection. I just thought of something that would be my creation, and so that's what it is. And I really appreciate you. Go ahead and read the blog. It's kind of fun. It's funny. I'm a funny person. I'm kind of a wackadoodle. But I would really love to have some followers and get to know my followers. I'm a very personable person, and I just would love to get to know other homesteaders. So I really appreciate you clicking on this link, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope we get to talk again soon. Thanks. Bye.